What is good, YouTube? This your boy Aaron. Surprise live stream. I had to do it. I just have something on my mind I have to talk about. What was that yesterday? Y'all know what I'm talking about. The NBA All-Star game. I posted it on my Instagram on the Courtside View Instagram. Go check that out. And I also posted, I believe, on the channel as well, the YouTube channel, my immediate reaction to how I felt, and I still feel that way. Let's break this down. Number one, matter of fact, I got a post. I got a post I want to show y'all real quick, and then we can get to all the other stuff. But let me see if I can share real quick. Share screen. Here we go. Okay. Let me see if I can. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. So as y'all can see, we have a post that was made. It's from a Reddit account. Somebody screenshotted it and posted it to their account. And what this is a breakdown of however minutes that basketball was being played in a 3-hour program. So, according to this Reddit post, 42 minutes of actual basketball was played in a 3-hour program. It says intro with ads, 30 minutes. Pre-game talk, 10 minutes. I'm fine with that. Game 1, Kenny versus Chuck, 12 minutes. Fine with that. Mr. Beast Challenge, 5 minutes. Fine with that. Game 2, Shaq versus Rising Star, 16 minutes. Cool. This is where it falls off for me. The musical performance, 6 minutes. Inside the NBA tribute, 9 minutes. That's 15 minutes. I could have sworn there might have been like a commercial break after that too. They might have forgot something else because I could have sworn there may have been a commercial break afterwards. Game 3, Chuck versus Shaq, 14 minutes. Post game, 6 minutes. Game intro, segments, analyst desk, 22 minutes. Ads total 80 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, we barely got any basketball in a 3-hour program. And you expect us, as the basketball fan, to enjoy something like that. Like, come on. Adam Silver in the NBA office had one job. One job. Give us basketball. F everything else. The basketball is the most important. And they failed at that. They failed at the number one most important thing. And that's promoting the game of basketball. Sounds very familiar, right? Because what has been the issue with the NBA for so long? People are interested in everything besides the games. Trades, free agency, drama off the court. What does this sound like? WWE. People care more about the storylines rather than the actual wrestling. That's the same with the NBA at this moment. The disrespect to the basketball fans was at an all-time high yesterday night because they wanted to appease the people that are promoting the ads, the sponsorships, the commercials. They want to appease that. They want to appease their TNT partners, saluting Ernie, Shaq, Chuck, Kenny. They want to do a Mr. Beast segment. Why? Don't get me wrong. It was great. It was cool to see the kid hit the half-court shot at the buzzer, but at the detriment of the game, the pacing of the game. I didn't like that. It was way too much stuff going on besides the actual game. We watch the All-Star game because we want to be entertained by the game. Nothing else, nothing more. And the fact that Adam Silver couldn't do that is yet an indictment on him. This was not on the players this time. The players actually gave decent amount of effort until the last game. And I'm going to break it down. Because those first two games, let me go back. Where was it? It was 3 games. The first 2 games, in my opinion, watching it from home, was good. Decent amount of effort for an all-star game. That's what we want. But with this format, the amount of time spent on both games was minimal compared to regular games. And that was one of the issues with this format. And then after that, we get to the TNT, giving them their flowers, the halftime show. I'm at the point now where can we please stop with these halftime shows? Don't get me wrong. I love showing spotlight to regional artists. That's E40, Legend, Sweetie, Too Short. Yes, the Bay Area is big when it comes to hip hop. I understand. We understand that. But we want to watch basketball. And this is not the Super Bowl. This is not the halftime show for the Super Bowl. Super Bowl is completely different. The NBA, they had that 1 year. I think it was 2019 when they had like J. Cole. And, J. Cole at the time, he still is big. One of the biggest hip hop artists in the world. He was able to perform at the NBA All-Star Game halftime show, which was rare. I think that may have been the first year they did a halftime show. And then the NBA decided, you know what? The success of that show, let's keep doing that. I believe that's a mistake. They need to go away from that. Just give us basketball. That's all we ask for. That's all we ask for. And then give us enough of it. Because I felt like as a fan watching it, we didn't get enough of seeing the younger talent. Kay Cunningham, all these other dudes. I'm like, did they even play? And that's a major problem that I was very disappointed with when it came to the product on the court. The product on the court, the fact that we barely got any games was disappointing. They gave the effort. The players are not at fault this year. And yet it still was bad. It was one of the worst all-star games I've ever seen. And it wasn't because of the effort on the court. It wasn't because the players stink. It wasn't because of the players. They were just out there shooting a bunch of threes. They were doing their job. Adam Silver didn't do his job. And I'm tired of all these media people trying to give Adam Silver credit, trying to defend out Adam Silver in any way. Because, yes, he is trying. Yes, the NBA office people are trying. Yes, the NBA players are at fault for where the All-Star game is now at. But let's not act like Adam Silver is not at fault at this as well, because all the other stuff surrounding the game was not needed, and yet it was still there. Why do we need a halftime show? Why do we need to give uh, the TNC crew their flowers during the middle of the game? Why not do that at the end of the game? Why not, instead of the halftime show, why not do that at the beginning of the game? Why not do the performance at the beginning of the game before we get to basketball? It just blows my mind that every 5 minutes there's a commercial break, there's an intermission. It really hurt the pacing of the game. Just when the game was starting to get interesting, something impedes it. An intermission here, a commercial here, a segment here that nobody wanted. And that is why this All-Star game, in my opinion, was one of the 5. It's in the top 5 for me. Top 5 worst All-Star games I've ever seen. And it's not because of the product on the court. It's because of the format, and it's because of all the other stuff that impeded more basketball. Adam Silver should be chastised. He should be condemned for what he did this year. And this was a nail in the coffin. Matter of fact, even before the game started, LeBron James at the last minute electing to not play the game. Anthony Edwards electing to not play the game at the last minute. That was really the nail in the coffin before the games even started. That just let me know that, oh, these dudes don't care. LeBron James, oh, man, this stuff, they on some BS today. I should have saw it from them. And it materialized into the games. I don't know what to say. The NBA All-Star Game, unfortunately, is cooked. There's no way of saving it. Adam Silver doesn't know what he's doing half of the time. It's like he doesn't learn from his ways. There was complaints about all this interruption. I think it was I remember 2020 they started this, where they had different people speaking. They had all these performances, right? And they just kept doing it, and people kept complaining. He doesn't learn from his mistakes. He doesn't listen to the fans. He says he listens to the fans, but no, he doesn't. He doesn't listen to the basketball fan. And that's why this game is plummeting. That's why the All-Star game has declined to a significant degree. I was thinking about turning off the game. I was like, man, should I just turn off this game? I'm wasting my time. That last game, I just couldn't stomach watching it. I still watched it, but I was on and off. I was disengaged. It was pretty much background music for me. And it was a disgrace. With the TNT crew spending all that time, with the halftime show spending all that time, by the time the players came back, they were out of it. The adrenaline had worn off. They were pretty much not in rhythm no more. And you could tell it on the court. You could tell that these players were pretty much disengaged after that long layoff. And the last game was disappointing. So, hey, are we going to keep blaming the players? Or are we going to hold the commissioner in the NBA office accountable for putting this format together? Hopefully, it's NBC, it gets the rights to the All-Star game next year and can put on a better program than what TNT and the NBA did, because that was a disgrace. That was a slap in the face of basketball fans. Hopefully, we can get back to the essence of basketball, the essence of what made NBA All-Star game great. That's all I got to say on that matter. Yeah, man, I don't know what else to say. I was in disbelief. Felt like I wasted my time. Felt like I wasted 3 hours of my life. I wish I can get that back because that was a disgrace. And Kevin Hart. At first, I was like, oh, okay, Kevin Hart bringing a little comedy, entertainment. But then he started talking too much, rambling too much. Hey, can we get to the game? Hey, you talking too much. Can we get to the game? And it got to a point where the jokes weren't landing. They were very cringe, very corny. He was being very annoying. And it just put fuel on the fire. All right, guys. That was just an emergency live stream. Probably post a video later, but hopefully y'all enjoy whoever watched this. Just know that if you're a fan of NBA, if you're a fan of basketball, make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, hit the notification bell as well. Follow the socials, the playlist, all our other segments. Links will be in the description. Check those out. And I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.